Hello and welcome. Here is your daily dose of cringe. Skinny people are no longer allowed to have any kind of feelings. Have you had enough self-control to not overeat? Do you hit the gym 3 times a week and stay pretty disciplined? Do you not lose your mind when you see a Taco Bell restaurant? Well, shame on you. Your mere existence is an abuse of fat people. But that's fine. Keep going, my beautiful fit people. You are doing everything right. I love you.
Name one girl that looks good at 300 pounds. Name
Well, that was very pathetic. First, you took your studio, very complimentary retouched photos of yourself, girl, and even in them, you don't look like a supermodel. I would say more like a 40-year-old mother of 3 who has let herself go, but was gifted a photo shoot on her birthday. And as a comparison, you took photos of a skinny girl, which was totally random and had very bad lighting. What does it say about you, hon? It says you feel threatened. What a fail for an I love myself message.
If you grew up fat, tell me one story from your childhood that people probably will not believe unless they grew up fat. I'll go first. So this was in 4th grade. It was the day after Halloween, and so I brought a couple of the extra little Hershey's chocolate bars, like the mini ones, into my cold lunch. Snuck them in, might I add. This lunch lady from across the room sees me taking them out of my lunchbox, storms over to me, and takes them right out of my hand and starts screaming at me in front of the entire lunchroom about how unhealthy it is.
Well, let's pretend it's not exaggerated and 100% true, although I doubt it. But anyway, I bet by 4th grade, you already looked like you had eaten a whole truckload of those chocolate bars, as you said. You grew up fat. And if someone said that you probably had enough, you better listen to them, babe, because they are right.
And how disgusting it is, and how she was sent by my mom to be a spy to check the food I was eating to make sure I wasn't sneaking extra food.
Wow, so people are worried about you sneaking chocolate. That probably was a real problem. I've seen fat kids doing it. It's sad.
My mom had a spy on like a 9 or 10-year-old to make sure she wasn't eating frickin' food.
Imagine being so privileged that not being allowed to stuff your face with sweets around the clock is your biggest freaking trauma in life. And I want to remind you, folks, narcissists are not real victims. Don't ever take them seriously, because that's what they want.
When I first started making body pottery, I realized at some point that I was mostly depicting thinner bodies, which I find problematic because I myself am a fat person. So I switched to doing these fat bodies with rolls and, saggy tummies, and I love them so much. And now they've evolved to include tattoos, and I can't wait to see what else I do.
I'm sorry, folks. I just imagined being a guest in someone's home and the host would give me this. However, I do love pottery. Nice job anyway. Creating a bubble 101. Come to the conclusion that all the bad results in your life are not your fault and totally out of your control. Believe that everybody is wrong and should change except for you. You are totally right. Look for confirmations for every victim thought you have. Find a company of losers who failed to accomplish anything in their life just like you. Blaming others together is fun. Be aggressively in denial. Congrats! Now your life has no chance to change. You are doomed forever. Enjoy your fate.
So let me get this straight. Fat people should do better. They should go to the gym. but you're going to make fun of them at the gym. And fat people should love themselves enough to be healthy. But if they practice self-love, then you say that we're promoting obesity.
Dancing on TikTok with your belly out and aggressively mocking skinny people is barely self-love. But okay. To everyone who is afraid to go to the gym, here is one piece of truth for you to think about. People go to the gym to work out, endure, and make progress. They are usually so focused on their tasks that they don't even see you. But if you are self-conscious, you will see laughing people everywhere. The problem is usually just with you and you alone. My European mind cannot comprehend why you would go to a restaurant to eat junk food. It's not worth the effort in my opinion. Also, saying I'm not on a diet is hardly a flex. It sounds more like I admit that I'm weak and gave up. But it's not your fault. Of course, it's ours.
Fat people deserve so much more than what we're given.
Like a healthy, nutritious food. For example,
It is truly not fair how we're treated. Our harassment is celebrated, even prescribed. There will be a day without it, and I hope that day comes sooner than later.
it's not harassment. Babe, you scare people with your lifestyle. Why does she always sound like she is suffocating? Do those lungs still work? Somewhere they're under 100 pounds of supposedly healthy fat. Or is it an attempt to make an impression, like I'm a cute little toddler? Listen to my baby voice and give me all your affection and love. Well, hell no, Miss Adult Woman. Speak like an adult. You are creepy.
Hello, fat people. What's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
There's a lot of things that I do. One thing that really makes thin people mad is when I eat McDonald's. But to me, what I find more satisfying and in my opinion more productive is just making them uncomfortable.
Who do you make uncomfortable like we care?
And one of my favorite ways to do this is when I refer to myself as fat in a positive or neutral way. And they say things like, "You're not fat. Don't say that about yourself." To which I respond, "I said I was fat, not ugly."
Oh, people being kind to you. How dare they?
And that forces them to reflect on their biases. Not every larger-bodied person uses the word fat, but I do.
Worth a Medal of National Honor.
Because I have unique experiences, oppression, and joy that come with my body size. So, thin people, it is not your job to tell a fat person how they should talk about their body.
Only fat people could tell thin people how to feel about their bodies, obviously. Take notes.
And I understand a lot of you might have trauma around that word, but that's for you to unpack. And if you need some resources for how to do that, I'll be posting some. And in this playlist, I have a video with journal prompts to help you get started.
What a great resource to enlighten myself. I'll pass. I bet it comes bundled with 100 pounds of extra fat and diabetes. And that's all. See ya next time.